The mirror SCP-093, object class Euclid, was already there when they uncovered it. Buried beneath layers of dust and collapsed shelving, SCP-093 looked ordinary at first glance. It was an oval mirror sitting in a tarnished metal frame, no cracks, no markings. It reflected the room perfectly, too perfectly some might say. The light didn't bend quite right around it, as if the mirror was deeper than it should have been. The first D-class personnel stepped through without resistance. No flash, no sound, just a subtle ripple across the surface like water disturbed by a fingertip. The tether line went slack for half a second, then tightened up again. On the other side was another world. The camera showed a city frozen in decay. Buildings stood hollowed and broken, streets choked with ash and debris. Cars sat abandoned where they'd been left. Doors left open, headlights long dead. There were no bodies, no signs of evacuation, just absence. Humanity hadn't fled, it had vanished. Exploration teams reported the same thing every time. The sky was a dull, bruised gray. The air was breathable but wrong, thin, metallic, like a storm that never arrived. Strange symbols were etched into walls and roads, repeating patterns no one could translate. And then there were the statues, humanoid shapes, fused into the architecture itself. Some appeared to be praying, others shielding their faces. All of them twisted an expression of terror so detailed it made the observers uneasy. The first expedition lasted 20 minutes. They came back shaken, but intact. No injuries, no hostile contact. Just silence on the road home. The second expedition went deeper. This time, the team noticed something new. Movement, not chasing, not approaching, but always present at the edge of the camera's view. A figure standing too far away to identify, vanishing the moment the camera focused. They weren't alone. By the third expedition, the mirror room was silent during playback. The audio logs captured wind moving through broken streets, and something else, footsteps that didn't belong to the team. Slow, deliberate, matching their pace exactly but never getting closer. One operator whispered over the radio asking if Command could see it. Command couldn't, but the team could feel it. They described the sensation as being examined, not threatened, not hunted, studied like insects under glass. The fourth expedition never reached the planned extraction point. The footage showed the team entering a massive structure, part cathedral, part fortress, its walls carved with the same symbols, layered over each other as if rewritten again and again. Inside, the statues changed. They weren't frozen in fear, they were posed in submission. At the center of the chamber was a shape too large to fit on camera. The feed distorted violently whenever it tried. Audio collapsed into static. One team member began crying, repeating the same phrase over and over, "It remembers us." Then the screaming started. The tether line snapped. Only one member returned. He emerged from the mirror alone, covered in ash that didn't exist in our world. He didn't speak, didn't blink. When medical staff tried to restrain him, he fought with a strength that didn't match his size. Before sedation, he managed to say one thing: "We weren't the first." Analysis of the footage revealed the truth too late. The statues weren't victims. They were survivors. People who had made themselves still unchanging to avoid being noticed. Whatever ended that world wasn't mindless. It watched, it learned, and when it was done, it waited. The mirror has never closed. Sometimes during routine observation, the surface darkens, the reflection fades, and for just a moment, operators swear they can see something standing on the other side, not trying to cross, just watching, as if it's waiting for us to come back. Please like and subscribe for more.